Good morning. It is currently March 9th, 2022. I currently have a pretty bad cold. I'm really congested and I have a cough. I just got home from 7 days of snowboarding in Vermont, so my body is probably needs its rest, and I got a little sick. But nevertheless, I feel like I need to make a video talking about this update, addressing what changes have been made, how I feel about it, and how this will ultimately impact the wilderness, my channel, and pretty much all PvP activity for the foreseeable future. Jagex have implemented a 12-second PJ timer for the entire wilderness, excluding multi-zones. So pretty much everywhere you see in the wildy, including Rev Caves, now has a 12-second PJ timer. In the open wilderness, there used to be no PJ timer. Any time that you weren't being attacked by somebody, somebody else could attack you. Ultimately, this is pretty much the removal of group PKing, PKing with your friends, team PKing, any kind of interacting with other people in the wilderness in singles in any way, pretty much. Once you log into a world and you attack somebody or somebody attacks you, you're pretty much locked into that scenario. 12-second PJ timer means that it only takes 10 seconds to log out. So with a 12-second PJ timer, it doesn't even require the player to get last hit. As long as you catch a freeze on the person who's attacking you and you get out of combat, i.e. run around a wall or walk under them, you can just freely log out. And no one else can hit you, no one else can PJ you, and you've escaped. I think one of the main misconceptions is that this is helping and catering to newer PKers. People who are tired of getting clanned on in the wilderness, people who are tired of getting teamed. Yeah, I get it. Teaming it can be annoying and frustrating when you're new and learning. I think one thing a lot of people have to remember and realize is that these people who are teaming you and these clans who fall in on you and make you not enjoy the wilderness, they were all a noob like you at 1.2. It's a part of the wilderness food chain. You start PKing as a noob, you know, you're bad at the game, you get falled in on, you die to clans.
Alright, I'm halves. We got this. Sad. I gotta fight back. Too many to count. Don't come, friend. Yes, do that. Rag him.
Get off him, get off him.
No, rag the deboer, rag the deboer.
Off him. It doesn't matter.
I'm off him.
Hello, idiots.
Come on, give me the log. Let me log. Come on.
And that is how you learn. Over time, you get better at tanking. You learn to utilize the escapes of the different areas of the wilderness, and you feel safer at certain locations. Like for me, I love Axe Hut. I used to love Axe Hut. I could always get away in the hut. I could run resource. I know how to tank my TBs. I know how to manage my supplies and escape up here. Even if a giant team is getting on me, I'm still pretty confident in my skills that I can escape.
Yeah, come on, box me, coming. Oh, yes! Oh my god, no, the fucking guy I was fighting came back and boxed me. I'm good. I'm on lever, yeah, I'm good. 20 seconds, escape.
With this new update, none of that matters. All of these skills that we've all spent years honing, learning when to run up here when you're low on supplies, deciding whether or not you're on a bait, making sure you have a lockpick on you and enough brews to brew X-Log on an axe, all of these things are totally removed. This doesn't matter at all anymore. As long as you freeze your opponent, you have fully escaped. You can't PK with your friends in singles at all anymore, which honestly basically means a big hit to my content. I mean, a lot of the videos I make are sharing the funny moments between me and my friends out here in the wilderness.
What's this? What's the 0 claw?
Oh!
53. Oh, nice.
He got avenged, like, soon. Brother man.
Spec. I'm scared.
Did he just MSB? I know some of you don't agree with the clanning and stuff, but I mean, I think, but it's really fun. And if you've never gotten in a Discord call with some buddies and gone out in the wildy and tried to kill people together, I really recommend you do it. It's, well, I guess you can't really do it anymore, but it was really fun and one of the coolest things to ever do in this game. And honestly, it was one of my favorite things to do in any video game I've ever played. And with this update, I mean, I don't want to be too grim, but I really just don't see myself playing as much anymore. I mean, it's kind of my job now, but I just don't. I know I won't enjoy this. I was watching Dino's stream for about an hour when I woke up. It is literally just Bofa Maxers everywhere. It is gonna be, and that's what it's gonna be.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to be positive. If I was showing you my real thoughts on this update, I would log out and go outside. I am actually trying to be fairly positive at the moment. I am sorry if I'm not as excited as you want me to be, but I've PK'd in this game for about 15 years, and this is dog shit. Every single fight is Rev Caves, it's Outlast, it's Crystal, it's DD, and it's Sweat Fights. It's, oh my god, I didn't miss a hit, I'm gonna Ghost Barrage you. It's boring. I can't read chat, because I've got to try my hardest in every fight I get into. There's no variety. Yeah.
It's gonna be people in a setup just like I'm wearing right now, in absolute max Bofa. And if you're not in Crystal, or if you're not in at least a Barrow set, you're going to get absolutely steamrolled by everybody. So I don't really see how this caters to the new players and newbie PKers that we want to try and include in the Wilderness and get more Wilderness activity. I think this only benefits the top 1% of PKers. It only benefits the people who are really good. And it also encourages AHKing and cheating, since no one's gear can be held in check by the threat of a team. In the past, I couldn't just wear this gear wherever I wanted, because of the threat of a team hitting me. I'm pretty squishy, and I only have like 10, 11 brews. If I get fulled, it's going to be kind of rough to tank in full Crystal. With this update, I never have to think about teams hitting me. It's never a threat. I can wear the best gear I want to wear anywhere in the game, anywhere in the Wilderness, and I know for sure I can escape as long as I catch a freeze. I don't really know what else to say, other than I think this is a really unhealthy update to the Wilderness. People like West Ham and Dino are trying to be really optimistic and give it a chance, but maybe I should be that way too, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I genuinely feel like I've spent some of the most time in the Wilderness compared to most people in this game. I'm not going to say that I have spent more than Dino and West Ham and these guys, but all I do in this game is PK. All I do is PK with my friends, hang out with people in Discord, and hop around Hellhounds, Mage Bank. I solo PK too. I've had my share of solo PKing. I've done it all. Okay? I've been a solo PKing noob in salad robes.
Is this gonna happen? Oh, she brought her main to fucking... I just killed a hardcore Iron Man.
I've been a Mystic PKer with Staff Risk, learning how to tank teams.
I don't know, bro. I just chanced him! I just chanced him, I swear to God. He's not good, dude.
I've died to Kanini, I've died to Frontline, Solid Tag, Rot, AF, Rev. I've died to every clan in the game, pretty much. And I just don't think this is the direction we need to go. Talk to any experienced deep world PKer, and they will pretty much agree. And it's just sad, guys. It's depressing. This really, really, really kills my motivation to play RuneScape. Like, totally. Every fight is just like a Rev Cave fight now. Also, they made this change to Rev Caves as well, so that even in Rev Caves, you can't clan anymore at all. You can't team people. Like, if you're in singles, there's no way to play with your friends. Before I end the video, I just want to maybe end with a couple points of constructive criticism for Jagex that maybe will get through to them. I don't know. Probably not. I'm pretty sure they don't really watch my videos or even like me. But the way to fix the Wilderness, and when I say fix, I mean make it more active. It's not to do things like this. Don't make gigantic overhaul changes to the system that we've all known and loved since 2005. You need to make it worthwhile out here. If noobs are going to come out and feel like the Wilderness is worthwhile, you need to update it to be modern with the game. We haven't gotten any good updates other than Revs, which is honestly debatable if it's even a good update, I'm going to be honest. Singles Plus is cool, and I think Singles Plus is good in certain areas. I think the Rev Cave is sick because it gives people who only want to solo PK a chance to fight people in a solo Singles Plus environment. However, out here in the Deep Wilderness, all of the risk is, or I guess was still there back before you could get teamed, but none of the reward has increased. No one's going to come up here to AFK cut magic trees and fish dark crabs. Like, these aren't good rewards. You can go to Vorkath and Zulrah and all these other bosses and print money. If that's the case, why is it in the one place in the game where if you die you lose everything, that the rewards are so shit and subpar? If I die at Zora or Vorkath, I pay 100k and I get my gear back. You need to make the wilderness worthwhile. Scorpia should be dropping 4 mil an hour, Callisto, Vedion. All these bosses need to be bank loot. You could add a Deep Wildy Slayer Cave somewhere around Magebank that gives way better loot and points. It needs to be worth it. It needs to be worth it. That way, whenever noobs get clanned, when they get falled in on, when they die, it's not as punishing because they know that the rewards in the wilderness will make up for that death. Yeah, you might PK for 5 hours, and maybe twice in that 5 hours you get smoked by a max clan, right? You might get killed by them twice, and maybe you might escape one of those times. But if you know that over those 5 hours you are gaining XP, you're making enough GP from the PVM or activity in the wilderness, it's not as punishing when these clans kill you. It's not as bad. Now it's just, this update just caters to the 1%, and it's just not healthy, and it's not it. That's pretty much all I have to say. If you guys really want to see my opinions on how we can revive the wilderness and rejuvenate it, I have 2 videos that I put a lot of time into expressing my opinions and different methods we could revive things with. I'll flash them on screen right here. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Last night, me and my Discord went on a big PK trip called One Last Ride. We had like 20-30 people all pull up. It was really fun. I may or may not have died for 2 bill. But that's going to be in a video either tomorrow or the day after, called One Last Ride. It's pretty much Sykes' last PK trip, and a bunch of funny stuff happened. We died for probably 3 bill in total, but, you know, that's what it's all about, guys. It's not about the loot, it's not about dying, it's about playing RuneScape with your friends, having fun, and just unwinding in the wilderness. And unfortunately, after this update, that is something that we can't really do anymore. So, thanks for watching, I love you guys, and I hope this update isn't forever. LU14 out.